Separation from main transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region. All Pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the Artificial Directory and Assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All Pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every Pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning aero assist. Drag within acceptable parameters. Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion. Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable. Congratulations, you are the 3rd in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, AB-B, in the binary system of Oc'd. Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding. Interrupting previous message for higher priority message. First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fixit procedure and equip the Fixit Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone. Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod. Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub. Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Lift last consumed.
And hello everybody, this is Motherboard here. Sorry if my audio was not great, I'm gonna have to check that out in a few moments. Let's grab this Mercer Fierce real quick.
Look through the window.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal and will require study to determine local application, store it for later use.
Right, hello everybody, and welcome to Satisfactory. This is Motherboard here, of course. I am sorry if my microphone audio is not quite so great. The software, I use SteelSeries Sonar to help with my microphone, doing some on-the-fly processing and such. some reason does not like Satisfactory, and I get a lot of popping and crackling and nasty stuff that we don't need. So of course this is going to be a Satisfactory playthrough, a very satisfying, I'm hoping here. And I'm not really going to be too much for doing jump cuts, stuff like that. But if you are interested in a more raw style gameplay, with, of course, a little bit of commentary, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, do what you wish to do. I can't force anybody, of course. Yeah, we're just going to pick up a couple of these bits. We need to look for some iron is the first thing that Ada wants us to do. I'm hoping my microphone or my audio is not bleeding through too much. Let me just triple check to turn that down. Just to make sure I don't have that bleeding through the microphone, because of course that is an issue that does occur without that a little bit. So that should be better. And we got sulfur here, which is something a little bit more late game, but we'll pick it up
Unknown
anyway.
chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fix-it helmets are of such high quality. Store this potential resource for later use.
Alright, so we got a very nice flat area. I mean, really spawned somewhere within here. And we've got a couple of goodies around. So this is a pretty good start, actually, for this episode here. And I do want to apologize as well if my microphone does clip a little bit. I've tried what I can, but of course, without that software, it really gets ugly. That's the best way to put it. Anyway, we need to get on over here. Look at that. We've got 3 nodes of iron, and I'm guessing they're going to be normal quality, though. So we got 4 normal and regular. So we're going to go ahead and grab all 3.
Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near-future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-it does not pay by the kilometer.
And also, I do have the mob set to passive, so they won't even bother me, even if I am mean to them. I do want to pick that up.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Preserve the remains for later study.
Okay, and then we want to make sure to put our hub somewhere nice here. And I'm going to see... keep some room for some factory stuff, of course, but I'm thinking we'll stick our hub right in this little area here. So we hit Q, and we can go ahead and craft our hub. A little bit in our face here, but that shouldn't be too bad. There is our hub.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful fix-it pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
Absolutely. So to get hub upgrade number 1, we're going to need to smelt this stuff, or craft it in this case, the iron ore that we got. We'll go on into here, tier 0, and grab our hub upgrade. And of course, we could see we've got these different phases all the way through phase 4, tier number 9. Gonna be absolutely epic. So we got a lot to do. We're gonna make sure we select that. So it wants us to have 10 rods. We should be able to make 10 rods really quick. Let's try to get through this. That was only 8. That's 9. That's okay. 11, I meant to say, but yeah, 1 too many.
Hub upgrade 1, storage and frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 2.
Of course, we're going to work right away at getting hub upgrade level 2. A lot of these are just going to be pretty simple, really quick. Just going to push right through. Try to get these all done here. And goes. We get 10 more plates, and that'll get us this hub upgrade tier 2 done. Go.
Hub upgrade 2, power and shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fixit technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 3.
I think I'm going to listen to that rule. I definitely want my yearly bonus here, so I'm going to make sure to listen to that. So now we'll go ahead and take a look at upgrade 3. Select the milestones. So we need 20 plates, 20 rods, and 20 wire, which is going to be copper. That's a new resource you have to go for. But before we do that, we need to get this equipment workshop on here. I like to put it right up here in the front. We are going to need stuff for that. So we need 6 plates and 4 rods. Let's make our 6 plates to start. Plates, 4 rods. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and place this right up here in the front. I want it to kind of snap to it right in the middle-ish. There we go. Might float for now, but eventually we will get some foundations built, so that way we can make everything nice and prettier. That away. And for that, the rest of it, we want to go actually into here. We don't have to go inside, but we do want to add 3 of these to our list here. That way, I know I need 6 plates and 12 rods this time. We're gonna need more copper. Or copper. We're gonna need more iron. We can go ahead and make one of these really quick, though. That'll help us get some of this iron running. In order to put down a portable miner, I have to open up my inventory here. Click, and that'll move it on over. Scroll wheel, and I can move it here. Drop it on down, and this guy will do some mining for us. While it does a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and grab some myself. That'll help this gets done a little bit quicker here. Go, so we'll get ourselves 20 of that. Need to do is get all these going here. I need to get let's see, 5 more rods for sure, and 4 plates after that. Get all this smelted down, crafted up. Go. Okay, but we can make the rest of these guys. Well, since we're here, we'll make these rods. Go, so make 2 more of the portable miners here. Now we'll place them down on all 3 of our copper, and that'll at least get us our copper. I keep saying copper when I really mean iron, honestly. It might take me a little bit to get my head back into doing this right. That's okay. So we'll place these down on the iron here. And that'll help us to keep some resources going here. And then when it comes time to actually get our Mark 1 miners down, which will automatically mine for us, we'll have that option. Go ahead and grab this iron here. Take a look in production. We got a smelter we can definitely set up, but first we need to get some wire. So we're going to add a smelter in here, but we need to go and get some copper, which sorry about that. I don't know why it does that when searching for copper. Might have to go through my game files or something here and verify they're correct, but it has been doing very well with updates, stuff like that. So a copper is right here. Honestly, could not be much better. Go and get rid of this thing. Those guys will fly around, eventually disappear. We won't worry about them. Eight copper wire. We do have a couple of copper spots right here. Very nice. Get us started. Just really close. Go ahead and get rid of that other one. Otherwise, they keep spawning in more of those guys, and they do get annoying. So we get some of those remains out of the way. We get a couple of copper spots opened up. And for that, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna make ourselves 2 smelters as well. So we're gonna edit our to-do list. I can go to smelter, make 2. And then I want to add these. I need 2 of these as well. So now we know exactly what we need for resources. Very good for keeping track of that stuff. Get this started and start by doing list. Yeah, nothing much I can do there. We'll go ahead and get some copper wire going though. In total. Go, and then I can switch over, get our 16 copper wire going. And then need some more rods, definitely. So we need 15 in total. So wait till this hits 15. Kind of shortcut it that way, but keep us moving. Getting some smelters and stuff running here that'll really help us out. I'm probably gonna need, well, I've got some. We'll start with just building what I need here. So we need 2 smelters down. These will obviously be temporary. They will be moved. So I'm gonna go ahead and place them right here. Then I'm going to make a couple of portable miners quick. Put down onto the copper there. Make our 2 of these guys really fast. Put them down on there. Go. Go ahead and drop these down on our copper spots. That'll make sure that we keep that going. So as we need it, we can put it in. There was the other right here. I thought it was further out. I was wrong. There we go. So those guys will get going. Now what we'll have to do is get some of this, but we need cable for that. Go ahead and probably just use the rest of our copper ingots, or at least a good chunk of them here to make that. Probably make 20 wire. Make some cable out of. But all I have to do is just tap the space bar and the game will keep this running. Factory is not exactly a new game to me, but the full release is definitely new. That is very helpful. Right now we can only get 1 of these going as we have not unlocked a power pole. We're only going to really be able to run 1. We're going to do iron to start. That should help us pretty good because that is going to be the one we're going to need more of. Go here, grab a full stack of 100 out of that. Have to keep this stuff going in here. Put our 100 in there. That'll help us go with that. Now what we need is 20 wire, 20 rods. Okay, so we'll start here, getting ourselves 20 wire ready to go again. Get our next stage running. $20 wire. We'll just put that right on in there. Get all of these iron ingots. Most likely we will need them all because we need 20 plates and 20 rods. Probably need some more yet from the smelter as well. By doing this, we're kind of speeding things up a little bit, so to speak. And I do apologize for any popping, clicking noises that come from my microphone. Again, that is part of Satisfactory and the Steel Series stuff not wanting to get together. So let's make 20 rods real quick. Here's 20. We can make 6 more plates. It's definitely not enough. That'll get us a start. Go. So we need 14 more plates. We should have enough iron to do that now out of the smelter. Make 14 quick. So beginnings of Satisfactory definitely going to be a little bit slow because I have to do things manually here. But as this episode goes through towards the end, the goal is to have this set up so that way, are you just going to speak?
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fix-It's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero-waste policy. We understand that Fix-It pioneers are only human, and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 4.
Right, so we unlock that, so I get that real quick. That kind of sets my main color scheme, changes up some things there. And as I was trying to say, the goal will be obviously get Mark 1 miners on all of the ores and have smelters and then storage, so we have the ingots, and that'll help us to get things rolling a little bit better once we hit second episode. So like this milestone, this one, we're gonna need wire and such here. We'll go ahead and drop what we got, because we should be able to just roll right through with our iron coming in. I didn't run that real fast. We need 75 total plates, which is gonna be a little tough. We're gonna start by just knocking out what we can right here. And what I think we do need to do, since we got a pole, we need to go and find ourselves some of that limestone deliciousness. Start with that. So we go here, we go to limestone, and there we go. Limestone 200 meters this way. It sounds like we need more iron probably to throw on into there. Wouldn't be bad. Of course, these are a little bit extra here. Other two are really going to be doing nothing for the start, but as we get things rolling, that definitely help us out. Grab ourselves our 100. There we go. We put that on in. Grab a little bit of these bushes. I want to leave all of the trees in the game. I don't want to chop down any trees. I want to work around them, keep them here for a little bit of beauty. But as far as the rest of this, yeah.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Store this potential resource for later use.
That was because we picked up this bacon agaric, which it looks like we can eat, but again, I'm just going to do what Ada tells me for right now, at least. Put that stuff away. So again, we need to find that limestone. I got slightly distracted, lost my pings. We got a summer sloop up here, so when we can get that, that'll be very helpful. Closest limestone looks like it is down this way. Couple 100 meters. Guys, let me know about the background music. Is that volume okay? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? What would you think with that as well? We're just going to kind of try and zip through the start here to get things really well rolling. So of course, we got this limestone. We got water right here, which would be great. We will need that probably episode 2, maybe even as late as 3. But I'm going to need to make another portable miner here, at least for this limestone deposit. I don't think there's any right nearby other than this one. But this is a normal node, okay. The closest are about 200 meters to the south-ish there. I think we have a map, right? No, we don't have a map, at least not right now. I don't remember if that's something I did or did not add, but yeah, I think there's a map. I'm having a hard time recalling because it's been a while since I've played and kept up with the game here, but we'll go through, we'll get everything sorted as we go. Gonna put in the rest of that. We'll grab that iron. We're gonna make our concrete so we can go ahead and get our other smelter running to start putting some copper on into that one and have that ready for us. Go. Okay, so got that done. We can go ahead and add that we need 3 copper wire and an iron rod. So make one of these, a couple of them, I guess. Don't put enough of the copper. We'll keep that running. Get us our power pole right here. We're gonna stick this right there. We're gonna start by just taking out this power line. Okay, these things will start running again, so we need more cable here. Bonked my head pretty good, apparently. go. Let's get more wire running. There we go. Perfect. Now we can set this one to copper real fast. We are going on nighttime, so hit the B key, that is the flashlight. And go ahead and grab ourselves all of the copper here. We'll put the 16 back in the machine, 'cause just want a straight 100. That's as much as it'll hold. We get a weird little bit of red light. I think that's from the sun setting. And there's the beautiful moon rising. Go, we get our copper in there, so we're going to be taking up more power. We'll, after we get this milestone, I believe, be getting ourselves a bonus bit for making power. Which would be very good. So this one, it needs 10 concrete. Add in that, we need to make 10 more wire to start here. That'll be copper. We got iron here, pretty good chunk of it. We're gonna go ahead and get more running. Once we get the miners going, that's gonna really help. Actual, not the portable miners, but the actual miners. Iron plates, we need a good 33 more. A little bit more than that though for sure here. One more, we'll just do that. There we go. So get that on in. Now we need 10 more wire. Again, we'll get the copper over here. Gotta make this until we see 10 of these down here. There we go. So we can get our wire on in. We can upgrade and listen to AIO again.
Hub upgrade 4, landing platform and utilities completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 5.
Right, so upgrade 5, we've got that queued up in here. We need 20 concrete. We're going to go ahead and start getting some stuff here to get this. This will be a really quick one as well to run through. That should get us to our miners, and not the portable kind either. So we're just going to go ahead, pick up all of this. Grab another 100 of the iron as well over here. And I could start setting up some production stuff, but I always want to have these guys ready here first. Having actual regular miners set up with everything, that really helps to keep things a lot more straightforward. So let's see, we need 75 iron rods. Should be able to pump that on into there. I'll have to make some more of these to get up to 75 rods, and then we'll make those quick. A little quick. It'd take a little bit, because I could, again, set up some production machines there, but I think that's a little bit ahead of what I want to do. Again, I want to make sure that I have the other means for stuff here first. Get these rods. And then we need to make 50 cable. Takes 2 wire to make that. Probably won't quite have enough, will we? No. We only have 23, so we need more copper ingots going here. Put in our copper, get that. More wires so we can get more cable. A little bit of a tedious process, but again, this is kind of the thing I like to do with Satisfactory, is start slow and let things absolutely go nuts as we go. And a little bit of a warning, there will be some spaghetti for a little bit at the beginning of the playthrough here. Things will improve as I get later into it, not necessarily into the late part, but I've just got to make some progress first. So we should have everything here except for our concrete. We're going to go ahead and grab limestone over here to start getting that set up. Again, that was limestone, I think, right down this way. Power grid's shut down, which is okay, because I just need to get some of these resources picked up here as we go through. Alien noises and stuff's going on at nighttime. It's a little bit spooky, but not too bad. Yeah, we need to pick up a good chunk of this stuff to make sure we keep everything running good. Here is the limestone. I did not make a portable miner for it. I really need to start with that, but we'll probably just skip to directly having a miner here for that. And I'm going to need lots of plates and a good bit of limestone in order to get these resources and containers and everything set up at the base area. I like to run my smelters for the ores right off the base, right next to the miners. That really helps. More time. We got 50 total limestone. That is perfect. What I need. Oh yeah, and those big guys, they're harmless. These big guys are. They're just a little bit annoying sometimes because they get in the way. That's about the most they are hindrance in that. We want to make sure we get our barrel nuts here. Little bit of firefly-like feels, alien fireflies. The atmosphere, the ambience, everything here is just beautiful. There we go. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit more power running again. We're going to do wood this time. It should last us a little bit longer. And, of course, a nice feature, I think. I at least think it's a nice feature, is if your power goes down, you got to flip the breaker. Turn things back on, and boom, there we go. We're up and running again. Got 122 wood, so that should keep us running pretty decent over here. Now we'll go ahead and get our limestone, concrete from the limestone. That's what I should say. Yeah. There's 16 more. That'll leave us just a couple in our inventory. We'll upgrade and list it to 8 again.
Hub upgrade 5, power expansion completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective: complete hub upgrade 6.
All right. I think my head's feeling okay. I'm not going to worry about it, right? Just like Ada says. So we got our goal there for everything. It's set up on our screen. We're going to go ahead and put these in. That'll share with this system. And now I want to make 3 of the miners. Could make more, but I don't want to overwhelm my power system, as she was saying there. So the regular miners. So I'm probably going to take one of these guys away over here. Just for now, so I can use that for the limestone, and then we're going to need a constructor as well. What we could do is we can open up this guy, go to production. We need a constructor. We need 3 miners. We've got our 2 smelters for that. Logistics, and organization. There we are. So we're going to need 2 for the ore, 2 for the ingots, another one for the limestone ore and limestone concrete. So that gives me everything that I need here. So I need 90 of the iron plates to start with, but I'm going to definitely need more. Well, I'm going to probably add in another constructor really quick. We need to see what it would take to make that. We're going to add that to 5, 6, and 7 for my keys. Just for now, we will change those. So reinforced iron plate and some wire is what we need. Some cable. You make wire to make cable. Reinforced iron plates, just need some screws for that. We're gonna need some iron ingots running again here. Get these running as well here. Right. And good bunch of the iron plates, but first we're gonna get some iron rods so we can get some screws going here. Now we'll make a whole bunch of the iron plates. We can make 2 of these reinforced iron plates quick and get ourselves the first constructor up here. We'll just set it to the side. It'll be for Sarah. Okay, we need more screws. That's what I was missing. Go. Right. Structure we're gonna set up right here for right now. Control key, and that should snap it pretty nicely. Trying to snap to the other guy there. Full honesty wouldn't be too bad. There we go. We have some of these guys, so I need to redo our smelter here for the iron that we want to put into. Here. I could take a belt right on into there. And what I could do is iron ingots. I could put the iron ingots into that slot so they unload and we'll load it back up. This guy just needs some power, but before we get power, we're going to make iron plates. Make sure that's set. Bring that probably over there, but first we got to get some more copper wire going. A little bit of spaghetti, but that's all part of it here. We're going to just set a power pole though to make sure we don't run out of our slots and have to disconnect anything. Now this is going to run. We'll just let the machine fill itself with the plates as we go. We'll keep those. Got our smelter. We're going to need to make a good amount of concrete here. We do have our portable miner. That in our hands, we'll head on down here to where our limestone is. We'll set our portable miner down. I really don't think I can do the regular miner yet. No. Missing a portable miner, but I actually have it. But I'm going to see if I made the concrete. Do that. I just got myself lost. Yeah, I just need to go a little bit further. That's all. There we go. Right down here by the water. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll make a good bit of concrete first. Start off with that. That should do pretty good. On that, so that way I can make a an actual miner right here and start this guy up a little bit. The regular miner will be faster than the portable miner, just a little bit faster. That we're gonna go ahead and get that out of our hand slot there. Anything more? We don't have anything more for these. This guy needs a power line. That's the issue. Okay, there we go. Yeah, as we can see in our power here, we are assuming 8 megawatts, so we can produce 12 right now. It does scale dynamically, so it doesn't just immediately eat everything out of there. And make our concrete. We can go ahead and get that so we can get our miner going on that. We're gonna, of course, need to take more power on over that way. And actually pop in a pole. Take that probably down this way a little bit. We're gonna want one about right here to feed this system. Kind of a weird thing here they got going on, but that's gonna have to be that way. So we're gonna need more iron rods because we are gonna need more poles. Go ahead and make 10 of the iron rods really quick. That should be pretty good for here. Get us some power and some miner set up and all that. Need cable too. Whoopsies. Oopsie. Make this up with what wire we have here. Then we'll make a little bit more wire. That should do good. How far can we take this? Of course, things may clip and look a little bit weird, but I'm going to just try and stretch out every last little thing that I can. So even if it goes through the middle of a mushroom, that's getting this going. Here's our smelter. We don't need that quite yet. We need this guy, which we are missing concrete for. Ah, man. Make more concrete. A little bit more. I messed that up a little bit, I'd say. Here, we'll get a little bit into our inventory so we can make sure we have a little excess again. Go. Run all the way back over there, which really, that's not that far. We still don't have any sort of map. Nope, double check that. Satisfactory world is a little big. I wouldn't say it's necessarily small. I wouldn't say it's extreme, though, either. Pretty good size. Get our concrete in order to get our miner set up. Start there. And then what about a constructor? We need 2 reinforced plates, otherwise we can do it. Let's go ahead and do that. These guys, we just need screws for that. Iron ingots. Let's see, how's this going? We're gonna just steal those quick. These don't weigh. Yep. I want to make sure to get plenty of these plates going here. I don't know why I'm building them by hand. I forgot apparently that I have actually got a system there for that. So that way I don't have to build them by hand. Right here. Go ahead and shove those in. We'll take the plates. We can put more iron ore into that one. That running there. Wish I could use these as a zip line right now, but that's okay. Now we're missing iron rods. Are you kidding me? Okay, I think we're just gonna go through, make our little list over here. Portable miners, we don't have to worry about that. We just have to make the concrete. Of course. Make our list. That'll make my life a little bit easier, so I won't be running back and forth. I'll keep the list up. Righty that way. We need 30 of it, so we're going to go ahead and get ourselves probably 30 limestone in the inventory. Just make sure we have some extra. We can make some cables, some iron rods. A few of those bits running, that'll be really nice. That. We'll go ahead, we'll grab our copper from this over here, and then grab some iron and make sure those are smelting. There's our copper. Plenty of copper in here, so we just that as is. It would be fine with our copper situation for the moment. I didn't grab this. Our iron stays up and running pretty good. Go. They'll keep some plates going. They'll keep some goodies going that way. You can also take stuff off of belts like this too, so it's pretty handy. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on standby for now so it doesn't make stuff so we keep what we need there. So concrete, we can only make 10 more out of that. It takes 3 per. Technically won't have enough, but we should have enough to get our other stuff going. Our cables here, we'll have enough of those pretty much, so we'll be able to make them. Perfect. And then our iron rods, that is the only other thing that we will need. So this being on standby, the belt is actually what's going to back up. It's not going to load into the system. Take that like that. Need quite a few iron rods though. Stand up on the belt. Cool thing is, of course, you move along with the belt too. So once we get some higher speed, fast moving belts, you can also use those for a form of transportation. That'll be pretty cool to do eventually too. We'll get to see some of that. To try and get me some rods going here. 20 more rods. Go ahead and select rods here and we'll get this running again so you can make those for me. We'll make some while we wait for that to make a few as well. Seven more. And these rates, 15 per minute. See, we got 30 iron coming out. So technically, we can run 2 of these machines because it will back up here. The iron input. And we can do stuff like that to help keep things a lot more streamlined and condensed and everything else like that. Now we got that. Good. We can build ourselves a miner to start. Over here in the limestone to make sure we can get our limestone going. Autosave coming up pretty quick. Go, connected to the power. That's gonna go ahead and get her going right away. Ooh, the lizard doggo, he's pretty cool. Put her nuts here. And then he's gonna run away. Don't have the right thing for them, basically, is what the issue is right now. We're gonna have our constructor be right in line, directly off of this. The limestone goes directly in, and this is gonna make concrete directly for us. We're gonna need to take more power, so we hook that up right here. And then what I wanted to look at as well, organization storage container. I should be able to make one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and move this all the way on up here towards my base. Where we have our limestone right here. All good to go. Limestone, I should say, our other material there. The concrete. I'm apparently having a really hard time with that. I don't know what's up with that. Why it won't let me place it when I'm snapping it like that, but that's okay. We're just gonna go ahead and we'll build our little storage spot here. Now, basically run this a good ways, but eventually it's going to say it is too long. Just going to here. And what I could do is raise it up. Keep it a little easier for us to get on through. Do that again. Raise it up. Probably 2. Keeps it pretty close to level. Again, spaghetti. This is not going to be perfect. This is not goal to be perfect. We're going to go to 1 here to help it kind of smooth down so it can feed right there and take our beautiful concrete here on down the belt. And now that we've got this, we can move a little tiny bit quicker on up this way. Gets us back, so that gets that section good to go. Gonna need more iron plates, definitely a good few here. Burn those up pretty good. Yeah, we got 39 rods. We're gonna change this back to plates. Go ahead and grab ourselves some iron, throwing that on in there again. that going. How good we can get with setting this all up within the hour of this episode here, which I think we're doing pretty well in all honesty. That's gonna get me the plates running, our concrete. We should have that coming up the belt any moment now. Yeah, we could see it right down there. So we're gonna let that be for the second. Other than that, I suppose we could set up probably a miner Mark 1 here other than our plates. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and pick up the miner. Gives us everything that's there. Now where are we on plates? We only got 6 more so far. Our iron is backing up in here. Not quite backing up yet. Can't do a lot with helping out with the plate situation there, unfortunately. I will be changing this a little bit. Right now it's just going to directly feed on in here, get us the limestone. But I want to have, or the concrete, what I wanted to say I have is the limestone to feed into a storage container. So once our concrete is filled, then we have limestone on backup. And then doing that with everything so that way, if we take or run out of stuff, we have little buffers in places, and that really helps to keep things from running out as quickly. Of course, as we could see, it just run down the belt and munching this up. Make sure I have plenty enough of that. Okay, let's see, number 7. We need 3 more plates to make this miner for that one. And we've gotten 24, so we can make a miner Mark 1. Put it there. Grab our power. And we need cables for that. Yes, we need cables for that. Let's make our wire here. 10 cables really quick. Got another autosave. How beautiful. That's the nice thing, is it's very smooth. You don't even notice the autosaves. Funny. Why do you sound like you're laughing at me? Is that why? Because I know that you know that I'm gonna do that. I knew that was gonna happen too. So I just gotta pick up some more stuff. Both of those guys running, and we should be good to run again. And what I will do after the end of this episode is I will just make sure to set everything up so that way we get all of our resources nice and flush and full in all of the chests, or storage containers in this case. Let's see, didn't I thought I had more rubbery leaves or whatever in there, but I guess not. Go over here. Start picking up all of this good stuff here so we can throw it on in. Try and get this going. And I can leave the game running for a little while. Just kind of sit and chill, relax with that. And let everything build up very nice and full so that way we can speed through in the next episode and get things really going. Go ahead and make sure we get this into power. That's my issue there. There we go. So I can see we got max consumption of 20, or at 26 is our max consumption there. Our capacity is 40 megawatts. So like we are well within doable stuff here. So this guy is gonna go. We're gonna need to get a smelter, which means we need some wire. Head and get ourselves a good little bit of wire running here. That should do. There is our smelter. We could just go ahead and snap that right there nice and close. Perfect. I am going to need to take that line down. Put that guy there. Feed off of that. Take these two. And voila, there we go. Now our smelter can smelt copper ingots. This smelter over here can be dismantled to give us the resources out of that. Maybe we could set that up for our iron over there. And what we're gonna do actually, we're gonna take this smelter down first. That's what I need to do. I almost forgot. Let's put this on 8. That I can line this up nicely here with this guy. Then put down a smelter. Gonna be a little bit ahead and up that way. Okay. And this allows us to store our ore. Smelt our ore. And then we'll be able to store the rest of it there. Have any iron I can feed into this guy? I don't. We do have 36 more plates, which should give us just enough to get another container here. So that way we have our ingots stored right there. And it looks like my barrel nut tree is just on the edge, but we should be okay. That did not line up very well. We're gonna redo that. How I was holding the button here, the control key, which should be lining it up like that. There we go. So that's nice and straight. You only have to worry about the up part. A little crooked again. I think it's lining the side or something. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to fiddle with that too much. Now we can hook up our smelter to the power again. Like that. Smelter gets running. You can see we're getting some of this in here. We're going to put away all of that we don't need. That'll give us our copper ingots. Then from there, I will be doing a copper wire and such as we go ahead and end the episode in a little bit. But before we get to that point, before we get there, we're going to go ahead and set up our miner here on this guy. So to do that, of course, we got to grab this miner here. Come up. Get our miner facing this way. We'll probably put our final storage right next to this one. Like that. You can see that guy kind of got in the way. We're going to want a storage container there, but we need to get... Really does sound like it's laughing, does it not? Get some plates running here. We don't have enough. There's our plates. Now I can grab another storage container. It'll be just the one to come off of here. Really, I want it to line up. It's not lining up the way I want it to. So, guess we'll do that. That should be okay. In place to do that. Run out of materials for power. That is a little bit of a pain, but I know that it's going to be the leaves here, I bet ya. Yep. Got one wood we can put in there, though. So I'm going to have to scavenge up some more quick. Of course, once this rest of this done, we'll get that. That should do, just to get it up and running just for a moment. We can see this going in action over there. We are gonna need to take probably this pole, bring it over here. It's a little ugly, yes, I know. Take this on down here. Whack it right there. Hook up that so our miner can get going. Don't have plates, but that's okay. So our smelter will be the next thing to build. That'll come right off of that in the front. Saying it's a little bit close and unhappy though. There we go. And then we'll have finally this guy, but that'll be more iron plates and more energy. But hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, get this all nice and tidy here at the end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit the like button. If you want to see more Satisfactory, let me know down in the comments. And if you have any thoughts, ideas, comments, suggestions, opinions, topics, stuff like that, you can either put them down in the comments or you can join up in my Discord. I will be setting up some channels for Satisfactory. And let me know, what your thoughts, ideas, comments, suggestions, opinions, or topics are about the game, anything that you want to see me do, etc. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.